You're about to join us for a week at Hilton Head Island in South Carolina as we stay at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. Whether you're planning a trip to Hilton Head Island or you want to just virtually join us as we do a number of activities around our resort, such as an ice cream and watermelon eating competition, and spend time fishing on the pier, catching lots of different sunsets throughout the week. We'll show you what it's like to rent bikes and explore local stores and restaurants and spend lots of time at the beach climbing to the top of a lighthouse. Along with getting a number of different Dole Whips, we'll also take you with us to some great places to eat and some of the best gift shops we could find as we highlight all 3 mini golf courses you can play on Hilton Head Island and much more. So without further ado, let the adventure begin.
The kids are all excited because we're not driving on a Sunday.
Oh, because Chick-fil-A's open.
Yes.
So our adventure has begun. We're starting off almost 10 o'clock in the morning. We didn't feel the need to rush off or hurry over to Hilton Head, which is about 6 hours away from our house here in the Smoky Mountains. Bree decided to want to drive the first leg of the 6-hour drive. I am really excited to spend some time as a family just there on Hilton Head. We really don't have a lot of plans. We're going to be on the road for a little bit and we'll find a place to eat. It probably will be Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we ended up at a Chick-fil-A. If you've never heard Tim Hawkins' Chick-fil-A song, after you watch this video, go look up Tim Hawkins Chick-fil-A. It's hilarious. Micah just asked me, is this where all the Chick-fil-A's are? I wish, Micah, I wish. Now this is where all the people have visited. Do you think you can find Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, or is that completely covered? You have this really nice map of all the 50 states, and I don't know if this is like the Dominican Republic or something, but somebody just took a napkin made some form of island over here. So maybe you can tell me in the comments where you think the napkin location is. Operation Chick-fil-A launched a success. I got a frosted coffee. Next stop, Hilton Head Island. So we hopefully just made our last stop on this 6-hour journey. We're currently 1 hour and 15 minutes until we get to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. We've made it to the water. We're getting so close. GPS says 17 minutes away. Bree was just commenting how everyone drives so slow and peaceful here. Very patient, the most patient drivers we've ever experienced. It's like we're back in Florida.
Everyone's in a hurry. I don't know where they're in a hurry to go to. It's an island.
I think we've become very used to Tennessee's slow pace of life, whereas we've noticed everyone's weaving in and out and rushing through traffic. King Neptune Drive. This looks a little confusing here.
Seriously.
This is one of those moments, what it looks like and what you're seeing aren't matching up. Straight to the right. Okay, then all of a sudden it does a last minute, no, go over here. So, okay, I think we got it.
We're good.
So we are getting so close. We just passed a Kroger, which is about 3 minutes away, and Bree was excited to see a Starbucks.
Oh.
Only 2 minutes away. Oh, I see it. Disney's Hilton Head Resort. I'm gonna take a right here. See a Disney Harbour this way. We made it.
Yay. Oh, member and guest check-in. Okay.
Welcome home, members. I guess we have to dial on the little phone here.
How may I help you?
Hi, we're checking in. Okay. Thank you.
Our home away from home for the next week. Check-in, registration, building straight ahead. That was not bad at all. Bree and I split up the driving, and that was not a hard drive, was it?
No.
Are you excited to be here? Look, our very first Mickey on property. A little place to take a photo with Mickey. Let's head over here to the check-in.
This is the pool with the Little Dipper and the hot tub. Kind of our hot spot of property where everything's going on. Tide Me Over quick service is over there, along with the 24/7 fitness gym and the Mercantile. Beach House is highlighted on the back, so I have the address written down if you need it.
Okay.
It's 11 Ocean Lane. Not too hard to remember. If you want to drive, you definitely can. Just make sure this is on your dash for me.
Bree is going over a couple final check-in details. I just wanted to walk over here and looking around the lobby. We had a room on the second floor, but we were a little bit further away from the pool. So we did ask if we could get a room closer to the pool. They were happy to do that. We're just going to be down on the first floor. So now that we're checked in, we're going to drive over to our building. This reminds me a lot of Old Key West, where you have different buildings that you can drive right up to. Since it's our first time here at this resort, she gave us first time visit buttons, and we also each got our own room key. Yeah, we're looking for building 21. Oh, we see it. Back it up. Back it up, Terry. So now that we've parked, they have some luggage carts that we can grab, and let's head to our room. We're a lot closer to the pool. I can hear some music being played. So we're here at 2111. Let's check out our 2-bedroom that we'll be staying here at Disney's Hilton Head.
We have a chair that pulls out into a single bed, a couch that will pull out to a Murphy bed.
So the question is, can a 12-year-old pull down the bed? So we have a bedroom that the girls will be staying in, but this is going to be where Micah is going to stay. And look at that, Donald Duck on a hammock. Donald is on island time, which is our plan as we stay here. You got it? Oh yeah, you got it.
Up is easy.
Yeah. Here is the artwork on the front side, which has Donald. Do you know what his nephews' names are, Micah?
Louie.
Huey, Dewey, Bluey.
Louie, I got you.
Have a little table if you want to come sit over here, which has some plates out, a little Mickey on the table. And this is a full kitchen.
It's got a coffee maker and a Keurig. And if you don't want to eat here or here, you can always come outside to eat.
Oh, I see some mini golf outside our patio.
Oh.
Here's a look at our view. Got some kids playing some mini golf. You got a hammock you could hop on, just like Donald. And some rocking chairs along with this little table that you can come out here and have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And it looks like we've got another door that connects to a room, which I think we should go back inside and see if we can get to that room. As we head that direction, I did notice this artwork too that we went by. You've got Minnie and Mickey doing some kayaking together.
So over here, we've got the master bedroom with the king-size bed.
Very nice.
A little seating area.
I love the artwork over here.
Oh,
That is my
favorite
favorite Disney character, and he's doing one of my favorite activities. It's Goofy fishing and doing probably what I would do, which is getting the line caught up here on the tree. I've done that many times. I'm excited to stay in this room for the next week. It seems very light and relaxing. We got this bathroom area. Look, it's another Goofy fishing with Max. Oh, I love the artwork in this room.
got a nice soaker tub. And you've got a second sink area here, which connects out to the living room, and a stand-up shower.
So this is kind of a joint bathroom that connects over to the master and the main living room area. So I think our son Micah will probably be utilizing this. The second bedroom, which is where our girls will be staying.
Got 2 queen-size beds. You can sit here, but there's also this fun little secret sitting area right over here. So you want to sit, put your shoes on, get ready to go to the beach. You've got your vanity sink and tub shower combo.
You got a little window out the front, but there is a quick look at the second bedroom bathroom. So now that we're all settled in our room, we're gonna go to a Publix that's 9 minutes away so we can grab some dinner. It is $5 Wednesday sushi day, which is what I think I might get, and perhaps some pub subs and a bunch of groceries so we can fill up our refrigerator here with things that we might want to enjoy throughout the week. So we got some groceries at Publix, which was really easy to get to, and we are stocked up for the week. We're starting to lose daylight, so we're gonna go for a walk to the end of the pier and check out the pool. So this is our room right here, and we are right here at the pool, which will be really convenient throughout the week to access. So we'll be spending lots of time here at the pool over the next week. We got ping pong tables in here. We got some shuffleboard, which we really enjoy playing. And they have a little store up top with a quick service restaurant we'll probably be eating at a little bit. But as the sun is setting, we wanted to go for a walk on the pier. Looks like it's low tide at the moment. And off in the distance, I can see some people coming in on kayaks, as you can do a kayak rental nature tour here. Oh, it's a raccoon. It is. Let's go see the raccoon. Oh, he's on the move. It's Rocket the raccoon. And the Disney characters of this place are very authentic.
Very lifelike.
Yeah, I think he's right under us, Mike. Oh, there he is. He's looking up at us. He's a pretty wet raccoon. They do have fishing pole rentals, and you can get a crab net. So we have been enjoying the sunset. Bree just ran into the store, grabbed a couple things, including a new pen, as we're trying to get every pen from every Disney resort. So we got a new one to add to our board, and we are all very tired, so we're probably gonna call it a night. But our plan for tomorrow is to enjoy the pool here and perhaps head over to the beach to show you what their beach house is like. So we're signing off for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. It's day 2. Everyone slept really well, and we are starting to feel like we're on island time. Got up this morning. Bree made some bacon and eggs. I'm glad we're right by the pool because I was able to walk over and get some salt and pepper. As the pool opened up, there's a little place to get some food. We'll probably be eating there throughout the week. So now we are about to hop in the car and head over to the beach house. We could hop on the shuttle that heads out every 15 to 30 minutes. So for this first time, we're just gonna hop in the car. Let's see if I can make my turn and not be stuck forever just in the circle going around and around and around.
All right. Big Ben. There's Big Ben again.
There's Big Ben again.
There's Big Ben.
Okay, this is it. This is it. We got it. We got it. We're taking a right. All right, we did it. Yeah, this is not the right place.
11 Ocean Lane. Not too hard to remember.
I went the wrong way, but you get $1 million bill. Lesson learned. We don't want to just put beach house in on the GPS. We want to put Disney beach house. Apparently now we're 12 minutes away. So the distance I talked about is probably completely off. Thank you, Mr. Toyota.
Oh, yeah. To our hotel.
Well, we got to see more of the island. That's the good news. So as we are going on a little scenic drive, a little extra, exploration. This is the, expedition I signed us up for this morning. Self-guided tour of the island before we hit the beach. But we're noticing all of the buildings are very similar. It gives a very much a Biltmore or a Celebration vibe, like Celebration down at Disney. Whereas the building codes are all the same. All the signage is down low. There's nothing big and flashy around here. So we have made it to the correct beach house, which apparently is only 6 minutes away. Let's go inside and walk around and check out the pool here and work our way over to the beach. Let's check out the beach house. Oh, look at the pool here. It's got a big H. The pool is in the shape of an H. Lots of places to sit around the big giant H pool here. They've got a Signals seaside grill if you want to have lunch here. Before we head over to the beach, just wanted to see what they have over here. We can come over and play some foosball with the kids. They also have a pool table over here and some TVs in this shaded area. And they have this indoor surfman's station area if it is a little bit warm out there. You can come in here and cool off, maybe, not so much. It's a little warm actually, so if the AC is working, they have this little indoor area with some fans that you can utilize right next to the pool. Let's go grab some towels. There are our towels. They have a place to refill your water bottles. They do have some wheelchairs over here that you could utilize, I believe, over on the beach. Lots of life jackets, some restrooms, and again, the restaurant over here on the corner. It looks like Signals has some mahi tacos, shrimp tacos, burgers, chicken strips, and they do serve Dole Whip here. We're able to get inside Signals. They don't open till 11, but they will be open from 11 to 4 is their typical hours. They do have a drink station with some condiments over here. So we'll have to try out some of the Signals food later in the video, but let's head over to what we came for, which would be the beach. The girls are excited, they're up in front of us, but I would say who is most excited would be Micah. Micah absolutely loves the beach.
Closest you can go. Right here is where the tide was.
So while they get some sunblock on, I'm gonna head back to the car and grab our 2 umbrellas and 5 chairs. But first impressions, this is a really nice beach. I really like this beach house and super excited to be hanging here over the next week. Right in front of Disney's beach house, they do have these umbrellas and chairs you can rent for $44 for the day. But again, we have our own and we're able to move those a little bit closer to the water. So we were parked outside when I came to get our umbrella and our chairs. I moved our Honda Pilot right here and you can see some of the bike parking, but all we have to do is walk right out onto this blue path and we are on the beach. So very easy to park. So just a very short walk and we are back onto the beach. So we have our umbrellas and our click chairs, which I love. These things are so small and compact, very easy to carry around and set up. So we are just going to hang out here and relax at the beach. So I'm gonna put the camera away and see you in a little bit. So we've been spending some time on the beach. It's currently August 29th, so the water feels good. It's not cold. The sand is nice here at Hilton Head. As we were in the water, we noticed we were finding tons of sand dollars all around us, which was kind of neat for the kids to see, but you can't keep sand dollars, the live ones. So we put those back into the water. And eventually we worked our way up to the beach house and enjoyed the pool until our kids are finally starting to get hungry. We worked our way over to Signals and ended up sharing a bacon cheeseburger. We ordered both a kid's popcorn shrimp for about $10 or for $5 more. Here's a look at the entree. And while we were having lunch at Signals, we noticed 2 deer going through the sand dune area. So that was really neat to sit up here, have lunch, which everyone enjoyed, and watch these beautiful deer come along the beach here. So now that everybody's had some lunch and I don't have my sandals on. Oh, that's hot, hot sand. Oh, that's really hot. Wow, that's so hot. Oh, that's really hot. So I'm gonna come grab all our beach gear since the tide is coming in and go load it up and then do something I'm really excited to do for the first time here, which is to get a Dole Whip. We have a pineapple Dole Whip float and watermelon are the 2 flavors they have here. So we're gonna enjoy these and some more time by the pool before we head back to the resort. So we've made it back to the resort. We're gonna go to the check-in area, which should have some cookies is what we were told yesterday. So we were a little bit early. Cookies are served here at the lodge every day between 3 and 4. So we're gonna go back, get showered, changed. The kids wanna do some activities around here and perhaps we'll go get our bikes rented for the week. We can rent bikes for $37 for the entire length of stay, which is what we're gonna do, versus it would be about $23, I think, as DVC members. It's a little bit more if you're not a DVC member, but we figured let's go ahead and just rent them for the entire duration of our time here, as opposed to if we rent them later in our trip and think to ourselves, we should have just rented them for the entire trip. And once we have our bikes, our plan is to go around the island and check out all the different things that we can do on property right here, and then perhaps explore some other things that we can ride our bikes to. Hey Micah, I got dibs on the black one. They're actually all black, but there is a bigger one here. I'll probably take that one. But here is a look at the bikes they have. They do have some ones that you can also rent with a little baby carrier on the back. So we have the very nice cast member just gave us an overview of the do's and don'ts of the bikes. If I were to summarize, would be just don't do anything foolish. But we have to hurry because they have cookies up at the front check-in for only about 10 more minutes. So, oh look, there's the basketball court. We just realized that we have lived in the country for a long time because we're teaching our kids how to use bike locks. Our bikes are locked. We're heading upstairs for some cookies. Chocolate chip, oatmeal, white macadamia, and they have a little refreshment area. I have a feeling we'll be hanging out here every day between 3 and 4 o'clock. Nice and cool. So it was nice to grab some cookies, but over here by the front lodge, they have some hammocks and swinging chairs. But we're gonna get on the road and head to the other side of the little Disney island bubble here. This is pretty nice to have this bike path that you can utilize as we're going along, checking out all these different yachts and sailboats. It's a beautiful day here on Hilton Head for a nice little bike ride around the harbor here. So we made it to the end of our little Disney island here. Got a grill over here, a great climbing tree, and a fantastic view. You've got these 2 little chairs right here. So you can come sit on this side of the island and watch boats go by. Let's keep going to see what else we can find. So we've worked our way over to the basketball court. So I'm gonna put the camera away and play some basketball here with the kids. So we've played some basketball. Everybody's headed back to the room, except Hannah wants to keep biking. So I told her she's in charge. I'm following her. I will say after we've been here for a little bit, you could really get any room, and it's not too far of a walk to the pool. It is nice that our room is right at the pool. Oh, Hannah, look, did you see this over here? It's Bambi and Thumper. And they have some cornhole boards over here. Okay, now that I stopped and saw the characters, we can go on this little boardwalk area. They did have a character meet and greet at 2 o'clock, but we were still working our way back from the beach. So we missed them today, but perhaps we'll see some characters very soon. As Hannah is pointing out, this little Mickey on the side of rocks. It's a little humid at the end of August, but it's not too bad. Having lived in Florida my whole life, I'm pretty used to this. I think Hannah's just in exploration mode right now. We're crossing the little bridge here. So we've just continued to go for a bike ride. We made it all the way to the Starbucks around the corner. So we're timing it right now to see how long it would be to bike to the Starbucks, or again, the Kroger grocery store. And if you want to go to the beach, you can avoid the traffic and go under this little underpass. Going along this little path, you can see the Hilton Head Resort straight up ahead. And we've made it back to the Disney Hilton Head Resort. Go up on the bridge here. Hannah just said, "Can I go ahead of you, Dad?" Go ahead, Hannah, I'll follow you. And we have made it back to our room, and that was 5 minutes to get over to Starbucks, our Kroger. So we are winding down day 2. We spent some time at the pool. We played some bingo. Hannah actually won, and we had just a very relaxing evening here at Hilton Head. We ended up just eating some food that we got from Publix here tonight for dinner and had a very relaxing evening. So our plan for tomorrow is to hop on our bikes that we rented and go somewhere on the island. We really don't have a plan, so I'll see you in just a moment, which will be tomorrow, to go do some biking. Good morning, it's day 3. Our plan is to hop on our bikes and ride to the beach house, which is about 10 minutes away based on the GPS. I have the right address in today. So we won't take the scenic route. We'll take the most direct route possible. Without further ado, let today's bike adventure begin. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day for a bike ride. The wise thing to do here would be to walk your bike down the ramp. So we're trying to get over to this bridge Hannah and I spotted yesterday. So we're gonna go on this little bridge, which will put us under the main road so we don't have to cross it. This is kind of fun. We'll cut across and we'll be over at the beach house before we know it. I did put in the correct address in my phone. GPS says we're about 3 minutes away. Got some fun little hills, lots of shade. So I know Micah's getting pretty hot, but we're almost there. Here's another big hill. Up, 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 and the fun part. Down we go. Whee! And we made it to the beach house. It was about 10 minutes, not too bad. So I made it up the blue ramp, which Hannah is working up, but there's no way I'm riding through this. So we're gonna push it over to the hard sand. So Bree and Mike are gonna cool off inside Signals, which is the Disney Beach House restaurant. Has some really good AC, get a cold drink. Maybe they'll join us up for a little bit, but the girls and I are gonna go for a ride on the beach here. So the bikes that you rent from Disney have some pretty good fat tires, which are working out great on this compact, low tide sand. And this is so relaxing. Go for a nice bike ride on the beach here. It's about 9:30 in the morning. So it's getting warm. Not as warm as it will be. So this is a good time to do some biking. Go, Hannah, go, go, go. So the girls and I have been riding on the beach and it is super humid, which is a perfect day for matching shirt day, as these have lasted about an hour. Now we got to go wash them because we are so soaking wet from the humidity. So there is some cool air in here, but the Surfman station has AC. I just went and checked. So we're gonna go hang out in here for a little bit. It's a lot cooler in here with some more comfy chairs. The pool is actually not too busy again here at the end of August. So we have just left the beach house. We could probably keep riding a lot more, but it is just so humid today. We're gonna go back on this underpass. So the girls are gonna run over to Starbucks to go sit inside and enjoy a coffee together. Mike is pretty tired, he's not interested in coffee, so we're gonna head back to the room. So we have been back at our resort and we have been doing a lot of nothing. And so Bree is actually working on a craft. We're gonna go check on. Mike and I are about to swim. The girls just said, hey, can we drive our bikes to go get cookies? Because it is almost cookie time, which Mike and I might go join them in a little bit, but we're gonna spend some time in the pool. But first, let's go check out what Bree is working on.
So I'm working on a Mickey Mouse mosaic. Do you see in the mosaic what I've created? Oh, it's not that good.
The up balloon?
Yes.
Okay.
The house is not as clear, but the balloons are there. A nice little cloud.
Nice. We actually ran over to Publix again and grabbed a family meal for tonight. Kroger is much closer, but we just really enjoy Publix. So we're set for dinner tonight, and there are so many different games and activities here. I think we're just gonna be hanging around here, and Micah is itching to go into the pool, so let's hop in the pool and have some fun. So I've been watching people go down the slide. Micah's tried the slide. You think I should try it?
Yeah.
It's an enclosed slide. I'm not a huge enclosed slide fan. Yeah, let's do it. This might be the most adventurous thing I do all day. So as we enjoyed the slide in the pool, Hannah eventually got an appetite and we went over and got her some mac and cheese and some French fries, along with a pineapple vanilla swirl that you can get here. I will say I do like the pool here at the resort a lot better than the beach house pool, given that in the middle of the day you're able to get some shade, whereas the beach house pool is just open to the sun. So if it is a hot time, like it has been hot the last few days here, it is nice to be able to still cool off in the pool with a little bit of shade, which you're able to do here. But most of our day has been here at the resort. We spent downtime playing chase the ball around, or what some people call ping pong. We did some shuffleboard, and we had some serious games of bocce ball, which we really enjoyed playing at the Riviera Resort down in Florida, and we ended up playing some bingo at the pool. So we are settled back in our room and going to get some rest. I'm excited for what we're gonna do in day 4, so I'll see you then. Good morning, it's day 4. We're on day 4. We feel very relaxed, we're on island time, we're enjoying our time here at this resort. I started the morning off heading over to Tide Me Over as I was requested to go pick up some beignets. I brought back the beignets to our room. The kids gobbled those things up. They really enjoyed them. And so now we're about to head to Pirates Island Adventure Golf, which is, I think, one of the closest mini golfs to this particular resort. After we play some mini golf and eventually work our way back to the resort tonight, as they have an end of summer party, which will entail a watermelon eating contest. So we'll bring you back here and show you some highlights of the party tonight. But I don't feel a need to leave the resort and go off and do a bunch of stuff. There's certainly plenty of activities that can be done here. So let's hop in the car and head over to the mini golf. So we've made it to Pirates Island Adventure Golf Course. Mike is getting a club, and is that one mine right here?
This one's for you.
So as we come out, there's 2 courses that we can pick from. The Captain Kids Challenge to the left here is wheelchair accessible. So that's 18 holes we could do to the right, but we're gonna do the waterfall course, which is Blackbeard's Original to the right here. So we just finished up all 18 holes here at Pirates Island Adventure Mini Golf Course. We had a lot of fun, loved the theming, especially if you're staying at the Disney Resort and you're familiar with Pirates of the Caribbean. There are a number of elements that remind you of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. The holes are not too difficult. It's very family friendly. They have prizes if you do get a hole in one. The cost to come back and play the same day, it's only like $7. We have another video where I show you all 18 holes. So if you want to see this course in a little more detail, you can check out that video down in the pinned comment. But we are now headed to the Lighthouse. That's the plan. It is a little bit warm. I think most of what we're going to do at the Lighthouse is inside, hopefully. So this Lighthouse is about 16 minutes away from the mini golf course that we just played.
I think that would actually be the cleanest, most well-kept mini golf course I've ever played on.
Indeed, it was very nice, and I'm excited to go to this lighthouse. My grandmother used to paint lighthouses all around the Southeast USA. I'm excited for an air conditioning event. As we've hit that point in the day here, late August, it is pretty warm, which is again why we decided to not do the second 18 holes, because it was just getting a little too hot. But I don't know really anything about this museum. You looked into it a little more than I have, but I think most of it should be inside.
I'm hoping that the museum part of the lighthouse is inside. The lighthouse was a privately built lighthouse. At first, it was kind of mocked when the guy was building it, but now it's become an icon of Hilton Head Island, and people, when they see it, they know that's Hilton Head Island Lighthouse. So I'm excited to go see it.
Harbour Town Lighthouse is our next stop. Are we gonna get some food there?
Yeah, they have lots of restaurants, so we'll find something to eat.
We don't know what we're eating, but we're gonna find out as soon as you do here in just a moment. So it looks like a day pass is $9 and a commercial pass is $15. So I guess we paid $9 to see Pines, but I don't know, I guess I could have seen this back at the the Disney resort. There's lots of pines over there. So the Lighthouse is just down the street. We stopped at this Harbour Town Bakery and Cafe. They actually have some different historical pieces inside the restaurant here that are associated with the Lighthouse. They've got a number of great healthy options with some different salads and sandwiches, along with all these fun desserts, whoopie pies, croissant, donut bites, so that those are good, cinnamon rolls, muffins, and all sorts of things inside the bakery here, along with some coffee that you can get. This place is pretty busy, which is a good thing in a restaurant, but I think we're just gonna grab a couple sandwiches and head over towards the Lighthouse. They have lots of outdoor seating around this tree, and they do have a little indoor seating area, but it's full at the moment. So the kids wanted to try this vanilla whoopie pie with marshmallow filling, and Bree got, is this the adult grilled cheese?
Bacon and tomato.
Oh, you got some big slices of tomato too. Micah and Hannah are gonna share this with Bree. Got a pasta salad as well. So it was a good little snack, and it's no cost to park over here. And I think actually we might wanna cut through here. I got a bunch of shops as we work our way over to the Lighthouse. Admission is $7 for adults. Children 5 and under are free. So this is good for all day, that we can come back up to the top anytime we'd like. It says 114 steps to see the spectacular vistas of Harbour Town. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like there's lots of things to read along the way.
37, 38, 39.
So the baseball that was used on a game in 1862. You have a number of Civil War bottles, so there's all sorts of history and lots of photos and things you can read. Look at the Coast Guard ship over here. That's pretty cool.
52, 53, 54.
So it is a little warm up here. There are some fans along the way. Lots of coin machines along the way. Almost there. I honestly have no clue. Micah, have you been counting? I lost count too. So lots of golf history here on Hilton Head Island you can read about.
Paid $7 to exercise.
Oh, I thought it said extra fries. So we're at Harbour Town is what we're inside of right now. Trying to work our way up to the top.
It really is that classic lighthouse look with the red and white stripes.
Indeed.
Ooh, it's cooler up here.
Oh, it is getting cooler.
It's just the stairwell that's hot.
The kid said, there's too many stairs.
We know, kid, we know.
Micah, we need you to go change the light bulb real quick. You good?
I'm good.
A number of Christmas ornaments up here, but let's head outside to check out the view. I think we should circle around it.
Yes. There's the Harbour Town Pier. Oh, look at that golf course. Well, they have a bunch of chairs out. I wonder if there's a tournament.
Or a wedding or something.
Oh, wedding.
Over at the golf course.
They do weddings here at the lighthouse, so.
You can look down into the harbor with all the boats. It's a beautiful view from the top of the lighthouse. I think before we head back down, we got to get a quick family photo. 114 steps back down. Looks like Micah is actually counting this time. But as far as how long you'd want to spend here, it just depends how many stops you want to make along the way and how much you want to read. So as we're working our way back to the car, we've popped in a couple shops and just browsed around a little bit. We're gonna see how long of a wait it would be to get a inside table here at the Crazy Crab. So there was no wait as we walked in for a table of 5 at 12:30. And we might just get 1 or 2 more things to share. We ordered their fish and chips for $15 that the kids can all kind of share, along with a small garden salad. This was $7, and we got their crab legs. This is their appetizer size, which came out to $18 is the current market price. So living in the Smoky Mountains, we don't have access to seafood, so I had to try their crab legs. Let me try this first little bit here. Really good crab legs. We'll have to compare it to the Skull Creek Boathouse. You want to try a piece? Okay, I'll give you a piece. Hannah's trying crab. What do you think?
I don't like it.
No.
It tastes like, I don't know, slimy and ugh.
The crazy crab was enjoyable. Micah wanted to learn how to crack open crab legs, so I gave him a little refresher. And we have made it back here to the resort. As far as the lighthouse, it was fun to see, but I would say it's probably kind of a one and done. It's got a fantastic view from the top, so I would recommend going over to the top of the lighthouse, especially if you've never been to the top of a lighthouse. You can get a great view of Hilton Head Island. They're about to start some activities here at the resort. They'll be doing a end of summer party, and someone in our family might be entering the watermelon eating contest. Go, Micah, go. Got Abby and Micah. You can't use your hands. Go, Micah, go. Go, Micah, go, Micah.
We have a winner here! Come, Micah!
As we wrapped up the watermelon eating contest, Hannah really wanted to go for a bike ride, so I joined her, and before we knew it, we ended up back at the beach house and went for a walk out onto the beach. It was a Saturday and a lot more crowded than it was when we were just here on Thursday, but the beach house pool was still not too bad. We eventually made it back to the resort, and Abby and Hannah did an ice cream drop competition. As low as you can. There you go. That was a good one. We enjoyed a number of other games and competitions at the resort as our girls did a race and I did the cannonball contest.
We've got Abby and Banana. There she goes. She's off like a herd turtle. Boom! And there she goes. Those are not walking legs. 20.41.
Go, Hannah! Cannonball! Yeah! We wrapped up the night at the pool with Micah going down the slide about a good 40 times at this point, and we ended up calling it a night. It was now officially September 1st, and we started our 5th day going for a bike ride. We eventually made it over to the Starbucks, which was very popular on the weekend. We could have biked a lot more as there are so many trails around Hilton Head Island, but we just worked our way back through the nearby shops to our resort for the afternoon to enjoy some time relaxing around the pool and, of course, doing the Big Dipper slide. Eventually, everyone worked up an appetite, so we got lunch at the resort, which was reasonably priced. Aside from standard chicken tenders and cheeseburgers, the kids tried their fish and chips, and I finally tried their mahi sandwich, which I really enjoyed. After a lot more time at the pool, I eventually drove about 5 minutes down the road to a local pizza place called Giuseppi's, I think is how you pronounce it. We could have had it delivered, but I wanted to see what this place was like, which had lots of Pittsburgh sports theming inside. We picked up one of their salads, which were great. We tried their mozzarella sticks and tried their white pizza, which was okay, and a standard cheese pizza with half pepperoni, which were a little bit on the spicy side. We tried out their $6 cannolis, which were okay, but a little disappointing as they were not completely filled. I also want to point out there is a Domino's pizza across the street, but we wanted to try something a little different. We wrapped up our 5th day here at the resort, enjoying a beautiful sunset. Good morning. It's day 6. The morning started off with a little bike ride by myself. Everyone was sleeping. Got to see a little rainbow off in the distance, and it is a little bit of a muggy, overcast morning, but we're gonna try to go play some mini golf. So Bree is grabbing some breakfast to go with the kids, and our next stop will be a different mini golf course to try. And we'll see how the weather cooperates today. There's lots of rain in the forecast today, but you know what? I'm really not worried about the weather. I mean, if we just end up hanging around our resort, around the pool, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's such a nice, relaxing resort. But we'll see if the weather cooperates and we can play a round of mini golf. So that will be our next stop. As we arrive to the Adventure Cove Family Fun Center to play mini golf, it did start to rain, but they had a great arcade with actual tokens and tickets that we loved. So we played a number of games while it rained. It cleared up enough for us to play, so we had to play on their Paradise Falls course. Since we love the movie Up, it actually had a little area that looked like Paradise Falls. This course had plenty of shade, and we had a great time playing here. We have a video going over all 18 holes at the Adventure Cove mini golf course here on Hilton Head Island. We'll put a link to down in the description below. While we were out, we also stopped by the third mini golf course on Hilton Head Island called Legendary Golf. Though we didn't have time to play it on this visit, we did check it out and notice it had lots of shade, just like the other two courses. This course gave great discounts to first responders and military, and they also have prizes for kids if you get a hole-in-one on any hole. They have some challenging par 5s on their more difficult course, and I like that each hole had either a Bible verse or a quote at the beginning of each hole. We hope to try this one out next time we come to Hilton Head Island. While we were out, we did grab a few things at the local Walmart and just picked up dinner at Jersey Mike's Subs that we enjoyed together by the pool while playing some more bingo. We ended up going for a walk on the pier and enjoyed yet another amazing sunset. Our girls had been wanting to pick out some Hilton Head shirts, so we went over to the Hilton Head Shirt Company, which had one of the best selections of shirts for them to pick from, and it was right by the Fresh Market near our resort. We wrapped up the day with one more walk to the end of the pier, this time with fishing poles, and we actually caught one small fish that we ended up releasing. The next morning was our last full day on Hilton Head Island. We started out with another bike ride. This time, Hannah was requesting that we ride over to the Lululemon store just down the road. It turns out this store was not as exciting as my teen daughter advertised it to me. So we continued to bike on and found this Shelter Cove Community Park, which had a great sized playground you could utilize if you have little ones with you. And right across the street from that was the French Bakery, which had an outdoor and indoor seating along with a number of great things to pick from and take home, which is exactly what we did, getting a couple of different things to try for dessert later that night. But we didn't come here for boring stores and bakeries. We came here for the beach. So the girls and I decided to ride bikes, and Bree and Micah were going to drive, as I left them saying, "We're gonna beat you there." So the race was on to the beach. Bree and Micah beat us to the beach, but we all cooled off and grabbed some lunch at the Signals quick service restaurant one last time. We shared their mahi tacos, which were great. And then we worked our way out to Hilton Head Island Beach one last time. It was much less crowded now that Labor Day had passed, and it was a weekday. It was much cooler than our first day on the beach as it was overcast with windy weather. We finally found our first shark's tooth, which is possible but can be quite difficult at this particular location. Before we left the beach, we had to grab one last Dole Whip at the beach house, which they had a raspberry flavor instead of their normal watermelon. And we got back on our bikes and started heading towards the resort. We made a stop at the Palmetto Dunes General Store on the way back, which had a pretty good selection of souvenirs and t-shirts that the girls were able to each pick something out. And then we worked our way back to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort for the last time, making it just in time for one last cookie and made it back to our room. We thought about going out for one last seafood restaurant, but we decided to just order quick service before they closed at 5 o'clock and enjoy time by the pool on our last night. We always enjoyed seeing the artwork on our food bags when they would deliver them to us by the pool. I tried their shrimp salad, which was great, and we were glad we stayed at the resort on our last night as we ended up having the entire pool to ourselves at one point, and just had a very relaxing last evening together as a family at the resort, including one last fishing trip on the pier before calling it a night. So that's how we ended our last night. We checked out this morning. We're on our way home. We just asked all the kids what was their favorite part of the week, and most of the answers consisted of biking and beach were the things that everyone enjoyed the most. What about you, Bree? What was your favorite things to do at Hilton Head over the last week?
I just love the laid back atmosphere of just kind of not having a plan and waking up and saying, okay, let's go to the beach today, or let's go to the pool, or let's go ride our bikes. Really, really enjoyed the bike riding. On the days when it was really hot, we biked less. So I think if we go back, we'll try to go when it's a little bit cooler so we can bike more, because honestly, that was really fun to be able to bike up to the stores, to be able to bike to the parks, or even bike on the beach.
If we come back to Hilton Head, what's one thing that we didn't bring that we should bring next time?
Our bikes.
Our own bikes. We rented the bikes there at the Disney Resort. It was $37 per bike. I don't mind paying it for the convenience of not needing to haul our bikes. But we do have some bikes that we really enjoy. They are e-bikes, so if we wanted to go further distances on the island, we could comfortably do that. So I think if we come back, we'll bring our own bikes. Some vacations you go on and you come home and you're just exhausted. I feel like I have energy right now. I'm excited to be back at our own bed and some of our own little normal things that we enjoy, but I don't feel exhausted at the end of this vacation. I do feel like we had some downtime. We played Uno. We just spent time fishing on the dock, riding bikes, like Bree said, and just being around the pool. So I really enjoyed our time at Hilton Head. I don't feel like I'm going home just exhausted. There's not a lot to do on the island as far as all these different theme parks and attractions and go here and do this and be here at this time, which is nice. So I think we'll definitely come back to Hilton Head. When we come back, I'd like to try a couple other restaurants. I did like the Crazy Crab. Their crab legs were good. They were fresh, but I would like to try, I think Hudson's was recommended by a lot of people, or Skull Creek Boathouse as well. So we'll go back and try some other restaurants. But we'd love to hear from you down in the comments. If you've been to Hilton Head, what are some of your favorite activities, and what are your favorite places to eat? If you have any questions about anything that we did or covered in this video, feel free to chime in down in the comments section. But thanks for hanging out for us over the last week. If you made it this far in the video, we thank God for you guys. And until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.